of you, I understand, are paid up, so thank you for that. It's always a pleasure to be here with you at AmCham. You all do vital work representing American companies and connecting the American and Indian economies. My thanks to the AmCham President, Sandeep Patel, Director General Rajana Khanna, Minister, great to have you here with us today, and to all colleagues here in the room. My vision is to make the U.S.-India relationship the defining strategic partnership of the 21st century and deliver tangible results for the people of both of our nations. We can ensure the impact of our partnership is felt, not just in boardrooms, but in the daily lives of all of our citizens. I'm talking about American companies expanding into Indian markets and creating jobs. Joint breakthroughs in medicine that improve health outcomes, U.S. energy exports and technologies supporting India's energy security and resilience, deeper collaboration in critical technologies like AI, semiconductors, and biotechnology. As business leaders in key sectors, each of you have an important role to play in this work. It is timely that your AmCham Leadership Summit is centered on the theme of resilient supply chains. Global supply chains are being reconfigured. Economies are seeking trusted and resilient partnerships. We have seen over the last decade that overdependence on a single segment of the supply chain creates vulnerability. Simply put, the United States, under President Trump, trusts India. That's where the U.S.-Indian partnership has the potential to be globally transformative. Working together, America and India can combat dependence, allowing a broader range of suppliers to reach markets. Together, we can integrate value chains, accelerate technological advancement, and strengthen energy security. The United States and India are uniquely positioned to drive the next phase of global economic growth. And when we work together on such shared objectives, we create more than the sum of our parts. India's expanding manufacturing ecosystem, digital infrastructure, innovation capabilities, and skilled talent pool complement America's leadership in technology, investment, advanced research, and entrepreneurship. Our shared ambition of achieving $500 billion in bilateral trade by 2030 reflects the level of connectivity between our economies and shared confidence in the scale of opportunity. We stand at a remarkable moment. Over the last 2 decades, we have seen bilateral trade grow from about $20 billion to over $220 billion in goods and services. That 11-fold increase reflects deep trust, along with strengthened economic integration. Today, the United States and India are among each other's top trading partner. I often talk about limitless potential and what it is that our two nations can do together. And I'm always amazed at the individuals that come visit us at the U.S. Embassy. Every single week, CEOs from the United States are here. And they're here, they're not in other parts of the world. Every single week, CEOs from the United States come to the embassy and say, I want to move my company from another country to India. And in the last week alone, from Uber to Walmart, their top CEOs are here. This week, we'll be welcoming executives from Boeing, Lockheed, GE. This is not a one-off. This is a regular occurrence, and it's a testament to that limitless potential between our two countries. Of particular note, this growth is increasingly driven by innovation, investment, and high-value sectors, from digital trade and advanced manufacturing to energy and emerging technologies, linking not just large corporations, but also startups. We've seen unprecedented progress, and we have incredible potential ahead if we choose to work together. We can seize opportunities to scale the U.S.-India partnership into a more seamless, resilient, and transformative economic partnership. India's growing economy and significant infrastructure needs align well with American expertise in energy, aviation, R&D, advanced manufacturing, and digital infrastructure. Such investments will benefit both of our nations. Simply put, we have a win-win situation for both of us. Our investment and trade expansion offer transformative potential. President Trump's goal is to facilitate bilateral trade in a way that creates lucrative opportunities for American businesses and workers. Our current interim trade agreement is on the table for us to finalize, and that will unlock prosperity for both of our nations. We look forward to finalizing the details of a new bilateral trade agreement, one that will truly unlock the full potential of this relationship by expanding market access, reducing barriers, and creating greater certainty for businesses on both sides of the table. We've talked about supply chains. Well, this agreement done right would strengthen those supply chains. It would also catalyze new investments and drive sustained, inclusive growth, bringing tangible benefits to our industries, our workers, and our economies. Last month, the Indian delegation sent a trading team to Washington, D.C. to help finalize the trade deal. Next month, the United States will be sending a delegation to Washington, once again focused on the trade deal. To all of you who have asked, what is taking so long? It has been a year and a half since we started these negotiations on the trade deal. To put in perspective, the European Union took almost 19 years. And so we are confident that over the next few weeks, over the next few months, this trade deal will get finalized. It will bring the stability and the opportunity for both of our sides. We need predictable taxation and regulatory framework that enable businesses to thrive. We need candid and constructive engagement on export controls and technology flows, grounded in trust. And we need strong intellectual property protection to encourage innovation and investments. More importantly, we must work together as partners to drive growth and stability across the region. Investment flows are reaching new heights. Indian companies continue to expand in the United States, particularly in pharmaceuticals, manufacturing, and technology, while U.S. firms are expanding their footprint in India's fast-growing market. I was thrilled to see Indian companies committing more than $20 billion investments in the United States at the annual Select Investment Summit. And not only is that a big number at $20 billion, all the embassies compete to bring investment into the United States. And we were thrilled to see that our embassy, working with our partners here in India, was first in the world, which is an incredible achievement. Thank you. They know those investments will have powerful return, both in profit and often in innovation. But I'm sure not news to those of you in this room today who already know that. President Trump deeply cares about the relationship with India. President Trump deeply cares about Prime Minister Modi. It is one of the reasons that this relationship is on this track and we're able to move things at a much faster rate. I'll share with you, the President and Prime Minister right now are speaking about every 3 weeks. And on the last phone call they had, the way the President Trump ended the phone call with the Prime Minister is he said to him, "I hope the people of India realize how lucky they are to have you." And he truly means that. You have a Prime Minister who moves fast, has a vision, and delivers. And so on that, we applaud you. Similarly, President Trump is a visionary who sees the value and potential. In February of last year, just weeks into his second term, he and Prime Minister Modi launched the Transforming and Relationship Utilizing Strategic Technologies, known as TRUST, the TRUST Initiative. Under the framework, the United States is laser-focused on boosting bilateral cooperation on AI development and expanding trusted supply chains for active pharmaceutical ingredients and critical minerals. Since then, the U.S. private sector, led by those in this room, has made significant commitments in India to realize those goals. Amazon expects to invest $35 billion into India by 2030. Microsoft announced a $17.5 billion investment in India, including the expansion of hyperscale cloud infrastructure.